Now, I've been trying to figure out what got me to this place. It's been a couple weeks since I've really had a real desire to do a ton of puzzling or just puzzle in general. And I feel like there's a few different contributing factors. First up is that I got in a little bit of a rut last week where I needed to do a lot of puzzles for content. I really need to film some stuff for Puzzle Warehouse and in general, just make content in general. But all the puzzles that I wanted to do were no longer in stock. And this is for stuff for Puzzle Warehouse because I would like to do puzzles that I can post on both things, because it just makes sense time-wise. But all the puzzles that I talked about recently are now no longer in stock, which makes it really hard for me to justify doing those puzzles. And they're still puzzles I want to do, but I don't know if they're like the top priority. So then I'm like, well, I don't want to do those puzzles. What puzzles do I want to do next? And I really didn't want to do like a big commitment, like 1,000 pieces. And in my head, for some reason, 1,000 pieces still feel like a lot. Even though for me, I can still do them in maybe like 6 to 7 hours, maybe less if it's an easier image. So there's just like a mental block there right now that I need to work through. A couple other things that are happening is I did get a new camera. I used it recently in my traveling puzzle videos, the first time I had filmed with it, and I still am trying to figure it out. Today I'm filming with my phone because I want to kind of figure out that camera a little bit, and the only way I'm going to learn about it is if I try it. So we're going to work with that camera, which I know is also a block for me because if I'm making content, I want to use that nice fancy camera that I just got, but it is intimidating to use. The other thing that I ran into was that my room was a mess, and I'm someone who really struggles when my place is untidy, and it just like gets me in my, it just gets in my head that I'm just like, no, it stresses me out. So I spent some time last night cleaning up the place, and I still need to do a little bit more. So maybe today I'll do a little timer of like 15 minutes just to clean up this space a little bit more and get it to a point where I'm like, ooh, this room is nice and clean. I don't mind being in here. It is really easy for this room to get out of hand. I will show you what it looked like, but that was only after a couple of days of filming, and then it was crazy, So I just need to make sure each week I put aside time to pick up the space and clean up my messes. So I did that a little bit last night, but I still need to do more. And then last night I did do one puzzle because I was trying to get myself like into the habit of puzzling, and the quality was just not there. It was a super cute image from Springbok. I'll put it on the screen. I just feel like quality-wise, it was a hot mess. It was not good. A lot of the pieces were strung together, and it was blurry, and it was an AI image where there were some things that just didn't add up, So it was a cute image. I will say I probably wouldn't recommend it for quality, but it was fun. I liked it. But it made me so I was just like not enjoying myself. So I need to find a puzzle that I'm excited about, maybe a smaller piece count that can get me back into the swing of things. In general, have a plan, or maybe I just don't want to have a plan. Maybe I just want to go where my heart desires, and just figure out what I want to do and make content around that. I think that's something I need to do. But I think the first step we need to do is do a little bit of cleanup in here. Again, I think I might just put on like a 15-minute timer, do a little bit of a tidy, and then I actually did get a box of puzzles from Bits and Pieces. So I thought maybe we could unbox that together and see what's in it. And maybe there's a small piece count I can like convince myself to do. That's my plan. So really this video doesn't really have much of a plan other than trying to get me out of a puzzle rut. And maybe that includes just me trying to do a puzzle for you guys. But that's it. Yeah, let's get to cleaning. So cleaned up the puzzle space, which it looks so nice. There's a couple little like chore things I need to do. Like I need to put the glue sheets on these puzzles to put it in my portfolio because these are for larger projects and they've just been sitting here on this board, but they need to go away. So that way I can actually use the board for puzzling. So this is a project I need to do. Might be tricky though because the 1500 piece, which is the one underneath, doesn't have edges, so putting glue sheets on it might be a pretty tedious task. We'll see. But I do have some puzzles from Bits and Pieces that I thought I'd share with you. They just sent them over for me to review, to try. They aren't sponsoring anything. I can share my own opinions, you know, that type of thing. But I already looked at them because I was just doing a little reel for Instagram, and they are so good. There's a good variety. They know that I like smaller piece counts, so I love that they gave me all smaller piece counts. It just makes it easier for me to get so many at once. You know, if they gave me a bunch of 1,000 pieces, like I'd maybe do one. But with them being smaller piece counts, I can see me doing pretty much all of them, and I'm excited for it. So this one here is beautiful. This one is called Statue of Liberty. There's the artist if you want to see. I can't quite pronounce it, but it is a photography image and it's pretty. I have not gone to the Statue of Liberty, but this one is pretty. This one is the Golden Gate Bridge. This one's only 300 pieces, so might do this one soon. But this one is just called Golden Gate Bridge. The artist is Matteo Colombo, and that one is gorgeous. I like the gradient sky. It's not too super big, but the sky and the water, similar color, but there is a little bit of a texture there. So might do that one. Although this one, this is adorable. It is called Halloween Gnome and Cat by Macaco. I feel like I've done something else from him. Anyway, this image is so cute. My mother-in-law would love this. It's just like a gnome with this super cute cuddly cat with a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns, nice little Halloween scene. I'm very tempted by this one. It's 500 pieces. We then have this one, which is a Halloween puzzle. This one is called Haunted Halloween Village by Ron Manning, and it looks so fun. It's like a little bit on the creepy side, but not too far, you know, still very cutesy. We then have a couple sets. So I have done one of their bundles, which is the gnome one, which I think I still have like one left that I did not do. It used to be something I did on the lives, and for some reason I never did. I think it was the winter one. The winter one I just was not vibing with because it was like all snow, you know? But these sets are very cute, and I can see them using them maybe for another live, possibly. But this one here is a 4 puzzle bundle. They're 500 pieces each, so there's 4 puzzles in here. I forget the pricing. I want to say they're around like $25, which for 4 puzzles isn't the worst. You know, it's pretty good pricing, especially since the quality is the same than if you got them individually. So you're not like getting worse quality just because it's in a bundle, you know. But this one here, Dave is going to love. It's called the America the Beautiful National Park set, and we have 4 national parks. We have gone to all 4, which is why I think he would really love this puzzle set. So we have the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone National Park, Yosemite, and Acadia National Park. And I have a feeling, I feel like I might be doing these with Dave. And then I do have this other Halloween bundle. Again, 4 puzzles, 500 pieces each. And they are so fun. One I have done individually, which is this one down here. So this one, it is Enter If You Dare. So that's the one that I have done before. We have a little bit more of a creepier one. This one is called Haunted Haven. We then have an Eerie Welcome, which looks super cute. And then we have a pretty dark image called Haunted Farmyard. So, oh, I love all the Halloween ones. So I feel like when I get like new puzzles, obviously I'm excited to get new puzzles. I would love to do the other things in my collection, but I can usually convince myself to do something new and something small or something that like really excites me. So the one that I feel like is really exciting me right now is this one here, which is like the gnome one. But then also we have a 300 piece, which might be a little bit easier. So I might do these ones right now. Yeah, I think I might start off with 300 pieces just to get like back into the swing of things. And then I might do this one later today because it's just super cute. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do some new puzzles. All right, guys, I think I was just sitting down here scrolling, you know, and I always notice that I scroll when I am trying to avoid something. And me, it's avoiding doing this project. It's really not going to take me long, but I'm just procrastinating. So I need to put the glue sheets on these puzzles and put them in the new portfolio. And then I'll have this board back to put on and actually puzzle on, because I really can't puzzle until this is clear, because I want to get a little bit more B-roll for all 4Jig videos. So I'm going to use some newer glue sheets. They actually are from all 4Jig that I purchased myself because I was curious about them. They're not paying me for those. I just bought them, you know. Price-wise, I feel like they're pretty good, but I haven't tried them. I have always gotten the Buffalo Games ones, and a couple times that I've gotten them, they haven't been as sticky or haven't stuck to the puzzle as well. So I don't know what that's about. We aren't doing anything fancy. I'm just gonna film like this. So flipping this over so I can have the puzzle. Awesome. And then I have, I'll show you what they look like. Oh, this is not wanting to lie flat for some reason. Don't know what that's about. But here's what they look like, you know, not fancy packaging. It's just the glue sheets, and then it does come with like a little scraper thing. So let's open these up and try them. Yeah, I think 4 that way, and then probably 2 on top. So 6 total. And this is a 1,000-piece puzzle. It's kind of standard size. So yeah, that's perfect actually. And I don't think I'm even gonna cut them, just to give me a little bit more support. We're just gonna see how well this goes.
Drifting faster than they should. Golden hour paints a dream like you. Even dreams start fading too. I am leaving, tell me what to do. I can feel us slipping away. Treading water, yeah, what's the use? I just say playing these games. Love drifts soft in the light. Come on, meet me at the poolside. Late July, you're on my mind. We were never meant for this life. It's a wave and we're moving on. Summer's gone before you realize. Bullets melting in the water's glow. Some things just fade and we let them go. Perfect bodies in the shallow blue. Didn't think you'd look for me. Would it kill you just to make a move? Nothing good comes for free. I am leaving, tell me what to do. I can feel us slipping away.
All right, so did a little bit more math. They were $10 for the glue sheets, and I used 6 of them, and there's 24 in total. So you actually do get 4 1,000-piece puzzles worth of glue sheets, or if you do 500-piece puzzles, you can get even more. And I looked at Buffalo Games, which is the ones I was normally getting, and this is half the price. So I like them. I'll let you guys know longevity because I'm not quite sure. I've only used it this one time. But I was able to do both of those puzzles, and I still have plenty of glue sheets left, which is amazing. So definitely a good find, and again, I'll keep you informed of whether or not they hold up. But so far they're actually holding up better than the Buffalo Games ones that I was using, at least the pack that I had, which I don't know, maybe they're just old, you know, I don't know. But also I feel like they're not as thick as the Buffalo Games ones, so I'm not sure. I mean, they're definitely a good price point, and they did what I needed to, so there's that. So I just need to now clean up the rest of my space, but I'm now having kitty paralysis and have a Loki, so, you know, I'm kind of stuck. This little baby, sorry for the foot shot, but oh my goodness, little Loki dokey. He just snuggled up right in here, so I'm stuck for now. All right, so it's later in the evening, and I just finished a 300 piece. I'll show it to you in a second. And it was really fun. I really like the pea shapes of this one. I feel like the other ones that I've done in their 300 pieces all had like the triangle pea shape. I don't know how to explain it other than that. This one, it's still wild. Like, it's a wild pea shape, but I really liked it. And the fit is incredible. And from here, you can even see it. Oh, also watching YouTube. It is a really nice cut, you know. It's been a bit since I've done a bits and pieces, and They're so fun. You know, it's a very classic brand and I like this image. And the other one I want to do is the gnome one. So I think I might start it tonight. It's late, but I think I'm going to finish it tomorrow because it's late. So that's my idea. Is it helped me get back into the swing of things a little bit, you know, because now I'm excited to do the other puzzle that I got in. I just need now to maybe work myself up to 1,000 piece. We'll see. This is the puzzle. It's just the Golden Gate Bridge, and look at the pieces. Like, they're so fun. Some of them are ginormous. Like, oh my gosh. And the fit of this one is like amazing. So this was a good one. I'm excited to have done it. And the final image, like, it's pretty. And there were great textures. Like, this one has line works for the water. And there's a little bit of line work here, but it's clearly a different color. I feel like the coloring on the box is a little bit darker than in person, but not by much, you know. I still think it's pretty good, so I like it. So what I'm doing may be working because it's morning, and last night I stopped the camera about to go to bed, and then I was like, oh, I'll just finish this one little section. And I did a bigger section. And now we're almost done. So I went to bed way too late and I just want to finish this puzzle. I'll probably do a little bit more puzzling this evening. So yeah, that's the plan. I do need to do some work in between. So finish this puzzle and then go to work. But I really just want to stay home and puzzle. So you know what? I'm getting out of my puzzle rut. During my current progress, I only have a few pumpkin pieces left. Like, I left you guys hanging. I finished off the dude. I don't remember when I stopped filming. And then I was like, oh, I'll just finish off the yellow. So I did the yellow. But since the yellow kind of didn't give me a lot of purple to work with, I was like, oh, I'll finish off the purple. And then I was going around and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a little bit of the orange. And then I was like, I have to stop. So I could go to bed and wait until morning to finish it with you guys. So sorry, but you know, this is the whole point of the video, is that I wanted to get out of this puzzle rut, and this puzzle is just like giving me life right now. It is so cute and fun. Oh, and I love the pea shapes. Well, I feel like this video has been very successful because I'm now working on a 1,000 piece, and I want to go into this first 1,000 piece after the puzzle rut of something that I was just drawn to. And it just happens to be a puzzle that I just did recently, which I very seldom redo puzzles, but this one was just like so happy and easy, and was one that I really didn't have a struggle with. You know, it's just one that I flew through, and I'm going through it way faster the second time around, and I'm loving it just as much, which is the Something Fishy from Happily. I'll show it to you on the screen. And I'm having so much fun, and it's making me excited to go puzzling again, you know, and like maybe go to the thrift store, maybe find something new. And the video was successful about getting me out of this puzzle rut. I didn't know how it was gonna go, but I knew a couple tips, like going with a smaller piece count, not having the cameras rolling, making sure my place is clean. Like those are things that help me get excited again to puzzle, or just help with the mental blocks, you know. So I'm happy to be back to puzzling and do some more puzzles for you guys and do the larger piece counts, because honestly, for some reason 1,000 pieces just seemed like a daunting task, and they're really not. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this very random video. I'm sorry if I was a little bit more negative than normal. I wanted to kind of film this process with you because, you know, sometimes I'm not puzzling all the time. Sometimes I need to take a break, and having a little mental break for a couple weeks was necessary for me to like get back into the swing of things. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll link whatever I can down below, the things that you saw in here. But yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye guys.